Hey, what's up, people? How you all doing today? And I am back with a movie review. I know the World Cup is on Qatar, Qatar. Relax, just relax yourselves. I'm watching it, but it's on half time at the moment. But this video probably won't be too long. So this wasn't the film I was originally intended to watch. I only watched it. I only watched this movie because it's like what, an hour and 17 minutes. I decided to pick a short one. Yes, I do prefer horror movies which is 90 minutes or slightly higher. I don't want to go on too long to watch a movie because it drags itself just a bit and I might end up getting bored. It just depends on the movie, to be quite honest. And I was going to watch The Cult of Humpty Dumpty. But apparently that's based in the UK, and I don't like horror movies that in the UK. It's not the accent, but it's just because they don't have the quality as the Americans do. Americans, you got Hollywood attached, you got huge names in there for that horror movies. UK is not really specialized in horror like that. Not like it is in Korea or Japan where they have. But technically, her horror movies probably came from there as such. Because they're good at invent like The Grudge, for example. But as I get this movie, is called Deathcast. And this is one of the movies where I expect it to be the way it is. Like, when you're the thumbnail, the picture of the movie you see there, and yet they have like a snippet, like a video there before you play it. And it did look like those type of movies was going to be like tedious acting. I'm curious about every movie I watch, even if it's the worst movie ever. I'm curious. I just want to see what happens. It's about this group of people that want to make a movie, and they're in like basically somewhere in the woods, typical. And then they're basically in the woods, but it doesn't like go how you think it is. I think you probably think, oh, they probably just do a little bit of like acting and rehearsing or stuff like that. They just play. They don't. It just gets straight to them. And in a sense, you know what happens in these type of movies. When one of them gets attacked, they actually do get attacked. And one of them, the first person that got attacked had an arrow in his chest. And that's just said, this is real, this is real. So I didn't expect it to escalate like that. I thought it was going to be about them just do some quick acting, like. But this time but they were actually getting attacked straight away. So it's kind of interesting there. But for a really poor horror movie, it had a great quality to it. The quality of the movie was good. Now I know it's a HD and stuff like that, but there's movies that were made in 2019 that looks like it was made in like the late 90s or something. That's how bad with those movies were. This one would make the rating go a little bit higher compared to what I was originally going to give it. Well, this is what my original rating was, but there's a reason why I'm giving it this rating, because of the quality. The picture was good. The acting could have been a little bit better, and there was good scenes in it, but it started off quite stupid. It started off by them just going to the audition and stuff like that. So you feel okay. It was basically I don't like the start of the movies. It's kind of pointless to have. So this is a tough one for me. This one, I kind of already made up my mind about it. And there are movies out there where I've given it the rating slightly lower than this for some reason because of the acting and stuff. But parts of the acting was good. It just needed a little bit more intensity. Yes, it's an hour and 17. Who cares about the duration? You can have a movie that's like what, an hour and 10 and still be good. You can have a movie that's an hour and 20 and be good. Like movies are not good based on the duration. They're based on the quality, the acting, and the special effects into it. And of course, whatever they have into them, you have violence or whatever, paranormal stuff. Right? That's what makes a movie great. If you have those things, good. It's a great horror movie. One of those things you don't have to have, obviously. But I'm just saying, it can depend on those things. So if I have to if I have to choose a rating for this, bear in mind though, because of how it is, the quality, since the quality of the movie was good, but the acting could have been better, it's slightly below average. It's I wouldn't say it's average. I don't want to say it's below. I was debating whether or not to give this a 3, 4, or 5. It's not slightly above average because it could have been better. It was the parts of it was tedious. That's what really affects the rating. But the storyline was not clear in that sense because I didn't know what was happening. But I'm starting to realize that maybe it was a contract thing that they were getting killed off on purpose. I don't know. It's tough for me to rate this. I don't think it's a 3. I don't really think it's an atrocious movie. I've seen worse than this. That didn't really have any excitement to it whatsoever. that a silly ending, poor quality to it. This one was slightly better in terms of picture-wise. So, there are scenes of like when they got killed off. Like that part was kind of could have been done better. This is a tough rating because even though it's not the best movie, it's still tough. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10. It could be a 5, depending. I don't know. There's movies out this were giving it a 3 because the acting was so poor and the quality was a little bit poor as well. And there wasn't much happening. There was a bit going on here. I kind of like a little bit of the escalation part. But there needed to be more in the movie. So 4 out of 10 is good. If they did this a little bit more, would have been average. I don't think they could have done it any better than they did. I've got to admit that. I mean, if those type of movies where they just put it on there because it's just practice. Could be better. Whoever made this movie, you should have put a lot more into it. I know the storyline is about them, going here to make a movie. I get that, but you could have made it a little bit more like, even the ending was like you thought it was going to be a twist. So that was disappointing where the woman got into like the car and there was a woman that drove us somewhere. I don't know, but it ended there, so it needed more. That's why I think it is a below average movie, but not way below. I want to give it a 5 because it is average. They could have added more into it, but I think 4 is reasonable. Just below average. They needed a better ending. They need a lot more of the story, so that's why it affects the rate a bit. They would have a tiny bit more of the story. It would have probably been a 5. It wasn't the best movie ever. Even if they would have done a little bit more, it would have still been a bit average. So a 4 out of 10 is reasonable. Bear in mind, I've given away spoilers, I think, in movies before and TV show reviews. So you need to actually watch them first before you actually watch my videos. So, I'm giving a 4. I'm still sticking by it. It's quite hard to know because the acting could have improved, but there was bits and pieces that was good. Anyways, if you like this video, please thumb it up, comment below, share with everybody subscribe and hit the bell notification below, and I'll see you in my next video.